Hey, Shalom. First, I'd like to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashim Yahweh Shai, Bahashim Kwakadash, Yahweh, who the world ignorantly calls God, Yahweh Shai, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus. I want to give it honor to the apostles, the great millstone, who has taught me this truth. I want to give it peace and blessings to the I came across the four corners of the earth, who teach this truth and risk like to do so. It's going to be a quick video. Lord willing, the video is edifying. Lord willing, I can get something from this video. I was reading on Sputnik, man. And, they kind of going in on Biden, but, the same people who trusted in him is the ones who's going in on him. They're partnered in with the people who don't like, the president. You know what I mean? And those who are not, who wasn't with it in the beginning, the people who was with it, they're on one accord right now, man, as far as how they feel about the rulership of the president, calling him the worst. Numbers has been the worst since any other president, man. But it goes to show you, it don't really matter who is in office, to be honest with you, because scriptures tell you that this place is going to fall regardless. Okay, I mean, the rulership is going to fall, but how many times do you people have to get hit with the okie doke? Here it is. I mean, I remember elections, right? Like it was yesterday. Here it is, you so-called black, native, and Latinos, especially you women, were all for, pushing, Trump out of office. Y'all was all for that shit. Y'all all thought that Biden, had your best interest. Y'all thought that this current president has your best interest, and it clearly shows you that he doesn't. You know what I mean? He doesn't. But again, it don't really matter who's in office. It don't matter if you, got the best president to rule this nation. This nation, is, subject to failure. Okay? And so it really don't matter, man. Do what you gonna do, right? But you trust in oppression. You trust in Egypt. You trust in the shadow of Egypt. You trust in these things. That's on you. Okay? It's on you, man. You trust in this shit, that's on you. You ain't supposed to trust in this society. And you damn sure ain't supposed to, put a leader in front of you if they're not an Israelite. Okay? You got to understand the difference between Israelites and the heathen. A lot of our people don't. How is it that so-called blacks, Native Americans, and Latinos be so quick to forgive? What are you forgiving? And how do you, what are you forgiving? And why do you feel like you need to forgive these heathen when they show you over and over and over and over and over and over again that, hey, they don't have your best interest? And the only time it looks like they have your best interest is when they got their best interest. Okay, it's when whatever they advertise to you benefits them. Okay, scriptures say what? Never trust thine enemy, for as iron rusted, so is his wickedness. Okay? But if you don't know who the enemy is, then you won't understand the scriptures. Okay, but that's why we pointed out, well, why you guys talk about the so-called white man so much? Because he has to be pointed out. If we don't talk about him, you wouldn't know what Obadiah is talking about. You wouldn't know, the scripture, Revelations 13:9 and 10, where it says, he that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword. Who led us into captivity? All nations that led us into captivity, but who did us worse? Who did us bad? Edom. Okay, but if you don't know who the Edomites are, see, this current rulership and these wicked elites at the top, who you people worship and who you people damn near die for, they know who they are, man. They understand it. This is why they perform the evil works that they do. This is why they, they poison food and poison different things, man. So therefore, because they don't have your best interest, they don't have any goodness in their heart. You people are fooled, and you people, get the wool pulled over your eyes of, oh, he's not that bad, and he's not this, he's not that. You keep thinking that, man, and it goes to show you that, hey, this motherfucker is terrible. Just because he don't have us in heart, and for any nation that had us in hard bondage, man, and still performed racist acts, man, you got to understand that, it's all of them feel like that, except for the ones that are really us, that look like them. It's just some don't perform it, but best believe, man, all of these, back then when we were in hard bondage, all these motherfucking so-called white people and whoever was in cahoots with them at that time loved to see us, and they participated and they showed their true colors. Look at it, man. You got to understand, right? Look at the posts. Look at, the picnics that they had and all that, bro. It was hundreds of so-called white people hanging around one nigga. Okay? Whole bunch of crackers hanging around one nigga. Or standing around one so-called black man hanging, man. Okay? Don't forget that. Don't forget that the alligator meat. What was the alligator bait? Don't forget, the ride over here on slave ships, how crazy it was. And, I remember being in history class, and they did a reenactment of how it was, and then they showed the movie Amistad, like a part of it. And when you watch that movie, just imagine those conditions, times 10, man. Just imagine the conditions, man. Okay? It wasn't a coincidence that we went into captivity. Scriptures tell you, in the curses that we will go into captivity, man. So if we ain't the Israelites, then who is? And if y'all not the Edomites, then who is? If y'all not the heathen, then who is? Okay? And it's evident in your works. Because here it is, you have the power of the world in your hand, but yet you don't perform any godly acts. Nor do you have the Most High's law in your mind, nor do you push it. You know what you do? You set women up over men, right? You make it a woman's society, to where they feel like they could get away with murder, right? Children rule over us, man. It's all kind of hell, man. It's all kind of hell, man. But it's okay, because if you see what's going on, every time we hear bad news for this place, we get excited, as you're supposed to. I was reading some missiles have failed that they try to launch, if I read it right, in Russia, right? Just all this shit is popping and all this shit is going on. You know what I mean? You got to see it. You got to see it, man. And this is increasing our faith. Okay, this is increasing our faith, man. Every time we see, because look, prophecy, to prophesy is what? To say before, right? And to predict something, right? A prediction, right? So when we speak in the scriptures, we just understand them. We speak in the scriptures. So once we put two and two together and we see what Yahweh Shai told us to look out for, and wars, rumors of wars, and earthquakes in diverse places, like couple weeks ago, they had earthquakes, right? Like one or two of them, if I'm not mistaken. You know what I mean? But you see all this going on, man. And you see all the hell being pushed out, being pushed forward. Come on, man. You'll be a fool not to see the end of this place, man. This place is getting ready to be wiped off the face of the map, man. Okay, it's damn near, done. To be honest with you, it's just they gotta, push that MARK. They gotta push that more. But that's one of the problems. That's like the main prophecy we're looking for, man. Other than the missiles. Okay, we already came back to the Most High and land of our captivity, like it says in Baruch 2. Okay, that was prophecy. When you, even in Baruch 4 at the last verse, what it tell you, man? It tells you men coming from east and men coming from west, man. I'm sorry. In the children of I think Jeremiah 50:4, if I'm not mistaken, the children of Israel and the children of Judah, we coming together, man, under one banner. Okay, you ain't never seen nothing like this. You got men who's never met each other around the four corners of the earth. Most men has never met each other who was on one accord. You ain't never seen nothing like this, man. But it's happening right before your eyes. Okay, right before your eyes, man. Whether you like it or not. And it's going to continue to happen whether you like it or not, man. So, yeah, this place is, it ain't got long, man. It don't got long, man. Even if, which I don't see it, bouncing back, You know what I mean? But even if you hear a little bit of good news or better news than what you've been hearing, it's still gonna get worse. Okay, it's still gonna get worse, man. You know, so don't put your chips on America, man. It's damn near done. Okay. So with that, man, Lord, one video is edifying. Lord, I can got something from this video. I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh. Bahashim Yahweh Shah, Bahashim Rakakadash. I want to tell you, brothers, keep pushing on to the next. Shalom.